Hello, hi, welcome back. This is your girl, Princess Pixel Stream, aka Tech, aka Tati, and I am back with another Palia short for you. Let's jump right into this content. I am not a wealthy streamer. I don't have a huge fan base, a huge following, a huge PC. So I am doing this in a very innovative way. So we're just going to get right into this content. The first thing that I want to let you know is that we are in Bahari Bay. Just dropped a honey lure here. We're in Bahari. I'll show you where we are in a minute. We want a milkshake, so we're gonna leave that lunar fairy moth alone until we see another one appear here in a second. But I am here to show you the top bugs that you are going to want to catch specifically in Bahari Bay. And the first one you're seeing right here is the lantern bug, which somebody has come along and scared away as I'm trying to do a YouTube short. It's fun. God, man, they always come along and mess something up. Let's give her a second to go on somewhere. And it looks like our milkshake is not milkshaking. Let's see if we can put another lure up here. No, it's too close. We have to wait for him to kind of get over here. But she came along and scared our bugs off. I was wondering why those lightning bugs were moving faster than the speed of sound there. They're usually not that fast at all. And the unintended monkey wrench that was just thrown into our bug hunting, just know that you should have the same etiquette that you want shown to you in the game if you spent all of your gold bars making honey lures. So don't run into anyone else's hunt like this. You don't know if they're milkshaking. You don't know what in particular they're doing. They're using their honey lures, which are rather expensive in the game to craft. They require gold bars, which is a very scarce resource in Palia. If you know, you know. Here's number 2. You see this ladybug that she just spooked? That is another on the top 5 list. So you're going to want to hunt the ladybugs. You're going to want to hunt the lantern bugs that we just saw for reference that I'm not able to catch on screen because people will just not stay away from my little bug hunt here. I get up on the cliffs intentionally to avoid people, but it does not stop the people hunting for briar daisy and that from running into our little bug hunting area that we've set up here. It's much better than being down below in the cavern because that is where a lot of people hunt for bugs, including the very elusive RTB, and now, as of a recent patch, the fairy mantis, because there's no fairy mantis flesh. But we're trying to catch ladybugs, which you're seeing here. We're trying to catch the lunar fairy moth, which we just saw one of. It's that bright blue, gorgeous colored moth. We'll probably see one again. Let me drop this down. I'm going to try to keep this video short and to the point because I know how people are on YouTube, especially about short form content, but I really want to get you the information, and that's the most important thing. So if this video takes a little bit longer than I expected and it's not exactly short form content, just know there's our lunar fairy moth. It's not close enough to milkshake, so let's just... Not to be confused with this night moth here. This lunar fairy moth, you see her, has a plushie drop chance. These azure stone hoppers are another bug that is a must-watch in Palia and Bahari Bay. And they try to be difficult. They try to be divas about being caught, but you definitely want to catch them because they're good for silk thread. And of course, any of these guys, star quality, have the little sparkles around their body. You're going to want to try to catch at least one of because you're going to want to collect them as pets. And I promise, if it seems stupid to you early on when you start playing Palia and you don't care about it now, you will care about it later. So definitely try to get the little buggies. You absolutely are going to care later on that you didn't in retrospect, think to grab these guys as pets. I didn't care when I first started in Palia about bug hunting. I didn't like it at all, actually. I didn't like the fishing either. Nor did I care about having them for pets. It just seemed too overwhelming in the grand scheme of things. When I just started the game, I wanted to learn the game. I wanted to build the friendships. I really did not have time in my mind. I didn't have time to worry about bug hunting and fishing, both of which honestly were a little hard. We're going to milkshake him. Oh no, and it's 3 a.m., so no milkshake will take place. We're just going to go ahead and catch him. I'll explain to you what milkshaking is and all about how it works in another video. So now our lantern bugs are gone and our lunar fairy moths are gone. We're going to focus on the other bugs that we want to catch in Bahari Bay. So in Bahari Bay that have a plushie drop chance. Oh, look at our millipedes. They're so cute. These guys drop silk thread. See that? And silk thread is something of a commodity in Palia, so please make sure you're... See, as this guy comes along and just has no etiquette. This is turned into a proper Palia etiquette video. When somebody drops their honey lure, know that these lures right here, people that are new to Palia, please know that those lures are very expensive to make. They cost a gold bar to make. Gold is a very scarce resource. The only thing in this game scarcer than gold is platinum. And so when people see someone drops a honey lure, they get excited because that's something that they might not, especially if they're new to Palia, have the money in-game or to buy the gold bars from Sifu, nor do they have the raw resources from mining to actually make the honey lures. The honey lures are really ridiculously expensive to make, and I understand that, but it's also expensive to make for the person that had to make them. So running up in somebody's hunt, uncandled, you see that swirly mist around me? That means they have a smoke candle on. Those are the little black things that look like they have eyelashes on them. That keeps us from scaring away the bugs as we're trying to catch them. And they are running into sending my bugs running in all different directions, and they're essentially ruining my hunt just to get in on my bug activity that's generated by the honey lure, which is extremely selfish, extremely rude, and nobody once asked in the chat if it was okay to get in on this or if I'm milkshaking or what I'm doing. So we're going to move to a different spot here shortly, but the list is that blue lunar fairy moth that you just saw me catch, the beautiful green lantern bug that we were trying to pursue that got run off when we first dropped our first lure, the little ladybugs that run around on the ground. You definitely want to catch these millipedes and these azure stone hoppers, which are the little purple crickets. They look blue, sometimes purple. Those are all bugs that you want to prioritize. The azure stone hoppers and the millipedes do not have any chance of dropping plushies, but they do drop silk, which is another really expensive material that we're going to need in game for quest completion, for NPC gifts. Eshe and Tish asked for the silk a lot. Gel, the tailor, he asked for the silk a lot, and that silk definitely comes in handy. So the rare bugs, the millipedes, the azure stone hoppers are great for silk. And if you do enough bug hunting, you will passively find that you're just kind of collecting them without even really having to try. But initially, when you need silk, focusing on those bugs that you know drop them is good practice. We're going to leave these guys up here because they really are starting to get irritating. But just know that when you are new playing Palia, because a lot of my content is geared towards newbies playing Palia, just don't do that. Don't run into somebody else's bug hunt. It's extremely rude. It's in horribly poor taste, and you don't know what you could be messing up for someone that had to spend a lot of time grinding to get the gold bars that are then turned into those honey lures that I'm dropping. We're in a Hodari community Starstone event right now, so I'm just going to take the time to mine some of these nodes so that people will have a chance to kind of go away. So that I can drop another lure. Always when I'm trying to do YouTube content. But we're always catching the ladybugs. We're always trying to catch those lantern bugs. We're always trying to catch the lunar fairy moths, and the lunar fairy moths and the lantern bugs only come after about 6 o'clock at night. So you have a very short window in game. One Palia day is just around an hour and some change. So it's extremely annoying to come out here knowing that you only really have essentially a few minutes to really farm bugs until that window is up for the bugs that only come out at night, and then to have people just run through your hunt and kind of bust your hunt up. Let me get back up on the cliff now that those guys that were bothering us kind of went back down below. They went down below because the evening bugs are donezo, and we're on morning bugs now, and they're probably trying to catch rainbow tip butterfly. I don't want to place it this close, because if I place it this close... Yep, okay, they have a honey lure of their own, so let's hope they'll stay away from us. But you want the... Rainbow tip butterfly has a chance to proc here. You definitely want a milkshake. If you don't know what milkshaking is or how that works, that would be a whole other video. Also, you want to use sneaky smoke bombs so that you don't agitate other nearby bugs. The standard smoke bombs will not do. Please do not show up to a community bug hunt with standard smoke bombs. They will kick you out of the group, and they will pack up and move away from wherever you're hunting, and you'll never be invited back to another hunt. I mean, seriously, people take this very seriously. It's hours of our time. It's materials that take a lot of time and rare materials to make in the game, and it's really frustrating when people just don't have any etiquette about how they carry themselves. But we are looking for, right now, since our evening plans were kind of thwarted there up on the cliff, we are now looking for morning bugs. And those are rainbow tip butterflies. There's a rumor in-game that's never been confirmed to be true and correct that if you down the regular butterflies, that you increase your chances of a rainbow tip butterfly procking. So we always go after them. A 30 stack of these guys sells fairly well, so if you're new to the game, you're also going to be wanting profits. And catching these, they stack to 30, is very good. Foraging in the name of profits, and they're very easy to catch. They don't take but one bomb to really catch them. But get smoke candled up. Put your pet away. That's another kind of golden rule about bug hunting in Palia, especially if you're new. Please know that people just, you know, the hitbox on your pet, it can deflect a person's bug bombs. If a person is trying to throw bombs and your pet is in the way, your pet can get hit instead of the target. Your bomb will pass to the person's pet. So that's also very annoying. But when in Bahari, you do want to come here to the Proudhorn, or sorry, not Proudhorn Pass, Pulsewater Plains. You take the Pulsewater Plains travel board. We are operating here in this valley for the RTBs, and then up on this cliff and on these cliffs, these mesas surrounding this little valley, up in these cliffs and mesas is where we're going to do the lunar moth farming and the lantern bug farming on the late night. But lantern bugs drop a plushie. As I've stated, ladybugs drop a plushie. Lunar fairy moths drop an adorable plushie, arguably one of the cutest in the game. Rainbow tip butterflies drop an adorable plushie, and I will show you those plushies at the end of this video. It would be so cute if we could catch one on stream, but I don't know where my counter is. You have to catch so many of these guys before you will proc another plushie. There we go! Garden ladybug plush. Perfect, 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 perfect. One for the YouTube. They said, let's give her a plushie. Thank you, Palia RGB gods. You never disappoint me. Well, sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. But let's leave it at rarely. Rarely do they disappoint. So if you're here between at 3 a.m. and 6 p.m. p.m., but I have something to say about the 6 p.m. part. You can catch, you have a chance of catching the very gorgeous and elusive rainbow-tip butterfly. The reason that people hunt her in this game the way that they do, and you hear people talk about rainbow butterflies and RTBs so much, are the same reason that you see people here in Poulswater Plains for 10 and 12 hours at a time dropping honey lures 50 deep trying to farm her, is because she drops arguably one of the cutest plushies in game. And when you are out here hunting her, you have a combined chance of catching a ton of Azure Stone Hoppers, which don't really sell for a glut of money, but when you're stacking them and you're getting silk alongside farming these guys, they sell decently well. You have a chance at the pet quality of all of the above named bugs. And then you also now have a Fairy Mantis chance, and Fairy Mantis now drops a really adorable plushie. And again, I'm going to try to keep this video under 30 minutes, and I am going to show you what those guys look like. Let's go ahead and head home now. I will show you all these bugs. But as a new person in Palia, you want to familiarize yourself with where the bugs are. Poulswater Plains, right here on the map. Take the Poulswater Plains travel board. You have to go to, if you're in Kilima or Elderwood, you're going to have to go to the Bahari stables first. And then from the stables, travel to Poulswater Plains. And once you are in the Bahari biome and you're in Poulswater Plains, you want to aim for that valley. You cannot miss it on the map. It's encircled with this huge rock formation that has cliffs on it. That is where you're going to farm your briar daisies. The cliffs are where you're going to farm your lunar moss and your lantern bugs most efficiently, and hopefully most privately. Hopefully what happened to me or through this stream won't happen to you. Hopefully people will respect you and your space. But if you do what we just did often, and you do it well, and doing it well entails taking your honey lures and your smoke candles and staying smoke candled up, and keeping your pet put away, you will get plushies. We have tons and tons of plushies here, but let's go to the Bahari Bay ones. There's our lantern bug. Look at how cute he is. Look at his butt. He actually glows. And look at our ladybug that we just caught. Also, there's a garden snail chance in Bahari Bay. Here is our gorgeous and very, very, very much sought after RTB. That's the rainbow tip butterfly. And look at our lunar fairy moth. Look at her. She is arguably one of the cutest damn plushies in game. And of course we have the proudhorn stag beetle there on the ground that we get mining rocks in Kilima. He is absolutely top tier. Those are the bugs of the season. That is what we show up in Bahari Bay, hoping to find all those bugs that I just showed you. We have another video tutorial on how to catch the RTB, or not the RTB, sorry, the Duskwing butterfly. You can see her here, and here is the pet version of her. If you get her in star quality, if you're fortunate enough to find her in star quality, which you inevitably will hunting the plushie, then you will have the pet as well. That will be in another short, so look for that. I am going to end it here, but that is where you go to catch all of the day and nighttime bugs that I have pointed out to you in game. And I wish you the absolute best of luck hunting these bugs in Palia. Also, I am on Twitch and I am trying to grow there. We have streams where we do cooking parties, massive hunting parties where we help the community get plushies, massive fishing parties. Yes, there's such a thing as fishing parties, even though the drops aren't shared. We do bug hunting excursions. We hunt schmoles. We do a lot of super fun things together. And every single plushie that I get in game goes in my plushie plot here. And you guys, these are all the plushies I've caught out in hunting parties. I keep these here to give away to my Twitch community. So if you're not having any luck hunting plushies or Smarty Pods, and you really, really want some of these plushies, including the Madrinus fungi, which is not something you can even earn in game anymore, consider joining me on Twitch and subscribing to my channel. Subscribers get 8 times as many chances to win plushies and other fun things like outfit boxes. I do give away a lot of mystery outfit boxes on my Twitch channel, so join me on Twitch so that you too can have the opportunity to win plushies and things. It would be an honor to have you. My Twitch information will be in the bio. TEC09 on Twitch. No underscores or special characters, just TEC Tech, TEC0, the number 0 and the number 9. Come over and meet me. We have a great time. If you want tips and tricks, profit hacks, so that you can reach the gold cap, as I have done in Palia over 37 times. The gold cap is one shy of 1 million gold. I teach you guys how to do it. If you want building glitch tricks and tips, I build a lot of fun things, like my first builder crate build ever, which is fun food stall at our little fairground plot that we have here, and much, much more. You want to make friends, you want to enter plushie giveaways, you want me to help you get your referral gifts, you want me to help you with your home tours on your plot so that me and the community can help you get those nameplates and everything else fun that Palia has to offer. Consider joining me on Twitch at TEC09. That is Tech09. Again, the information will be in the video description below. And if this has helped you, and if you have enjoyed this Palia tip and trick about how to amass insane profits in game, then you are going to want to follow me here on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to also get down in the comments below and tell me if this has helped you, what other tips or tricks you want to see pertaining to Palia. Let me know how new you are. We like to discuss in the comments of the YouTube videos how new everybody is. And also check out my Etsy and Ko-Fi shops that are going to be linked below. They will be full of in-game goods and digital goods. I'm a graphic designer, so I design really fun and really adorable emote packs that you can use in your Discord, that you can use on YouTube, that you can use in your Twitch streams or Kick streams or Trovo streams if you're also a streamer. So check out my stuff in the links below. Comment if this video was helpful, and I will see you next time for the next tutorial video. Thank you so much for joining me. Until then, see you either here next time or on Twitch, preferably on both. Take care. Bye.